Brian Branch.
I'm back, bitches!
Is the only defensive back with 100-plus tackles, 15 pass breakups, and 5 tackles for loss. In the last 100 years.
By the numbers.
What the fuck? He could have been all-pro. Oh, man.
Should have been all-pro. Who did it before him?
Don't know.
We got to find that guy.
Because I was looking at Brian Branch's numbers,
5'6",
and I feel like there's even some shit you could throw on there, too. It's probably fucking Genghis Khan. I mean, 100 years is a long time.
That's not that long.
100 years is a long-ass time.
Yeah, but not Genghis Khan.
I know, obviously. I've been playing fucking Ghost of Tsushima. All right, give me a break.
Shut up.
But just it gave me like a perspective of like how fucking good Brian Branch is.
Yeah.
He's coming back, obviously. Kirby's still got. Aiden's coming back healthy. Obviously, he's going to suck a little bit without Aleem until around December or so. But you got Tyler
Marcus
Williams,
Davenport,
who your general manager and head coach called Aleem 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Marcus Davenport. He's nice when he's healthy. Let me not do that. DJ Reader. And DJ Reader.
And DJ Reader. What about Reediest?
Reediest, we not yet to sign.
Got to find one.
You got to find one. He's out there somewhere.
Somewhere, for sure.
Probably plays linebacker. You have every level of that, too.
That would be clutch.
Like fucking Pokemon evolutions. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, this defense, Smitty, is going to be pretty fucking good. We heard that the stories from OTAs that the defense is well ahead of the offense at this point, and that makes sense. You got a new offensive coordinator. You're working some things out. Amon-Ra wasn't there, but Calvin Shepard's been there for the longest. He's got that. He's got everything locked out. He knows what works for these guys, these players. There's no filling out process. I was thinking about it over the weekend after I found that out. I could see a world where the defense might be better than the offense, or like I think it could be up for debate.
I think you're. Just die. No.
Smash the like button to save Spencer's life right now. 200 likes.
200 likes and we'll give him the antidote.
Dude, remember that shit on Facebook? Like, this doctor will save his kid's life if this hits 200 likes.
Yeah.
He's going to let her die? Like, what the fuck?
Okay. No, I don't think you're crazy. Remember last year when the team was healthy at the beginning of the year, we were having that debate. Who was better, the defense or the offense? The defense was performing at a top 5 level. Like, they were absolutely insane when healthy. So, no, I don't think you're crazy, but we'll see because they're going to be seeing a lot more high-powered offenses and quarterbacks than they were last year.
Like more defenses, too.
A lot more, yeah. We're probably not going to have any. We're probably not going to have any 56-0 blowouts. Like that's probably fair to assume. So maybe that kind of evens out the level of team you're playing. But yeah, I don't think you're crazy.
I just can't get the Ravens out of the forefront of my mind when it comes to the schedule. Week 3, that one is too. I'm happy to get it out the fucking way.
Get out of the way, dude.
Yeah, get it
rip
the fuck out there. Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off. But I mean, they might not be the same. You know, I don't know. I'm looking forward to that game though. Where you at with this one, Luke?
I think it is entirely based on how much you value Ben Johnson. I think, like, I take a look at our offense and I don't see any holes. Other than maybe you could say the offensive line, but not really. I got to see how the rookies play first. But
damn, I didn't include that part. That's true.
There's no holes on our offense. So if they can just get it together with our new offensive coordinator, I mean, it's like nothing changed since last season.
Yeah, and we've seen, like, Johnny Morton has done it before in the league with a extremely bad surrounding cast. Like, first of all, his coaches were trying to sabotage him mid-season because they didn't get the job and he did. He was brought in outside of the organization, so all of the coaches that he had from that Jets regime were trying to sabotage him because they wanted the job. And he was working with Robbie Anderson, Bilal Powell, Josh McCown, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, and Jermaine Kearse. So I know we all love we have very fond memories of Jermaine Kearse, which I actually do. I have a really funny Jermaine Kearse story about Darius and him owing my dad a blowjob. But so Johnny Morton is battle tested before, albeit just 1 year. But what he did with those guys, I'm excited to see what he can do with this offense. But like you said, dude, this defense, when healthy, is one of the best defenses in the league. So
yeah, let me pull the schedule real quick, actually. Nick, where you at?
Lions fans,
Get ready to see
the best offense in the NFL once again for the second consecutive season. That's where I'm at. This isn't even a question at all. I know we have the pieces on the defensive side of the ball, but we still need to see what that defensive line looks like, and especially
We
with
saw it
Aleem
last
out.
year in the
With
beginning of the year. It was
Aleem out.
phenomenal.
Well, we don't know what Aleem looks like yet.
We don't know what Ratledge is going to look like yet. We don't even know who's starting at center right now.
Mahogany, Glasgow, right guard, plug anybody next to Sewell. He's going to be an elite.
I don't
All
hate
right.
that argument.
And hear me out here. The reason, because we know the running game is going to be good with Gibbs and Montgomery. Is anybody going to argue that we're going to have a top 5 running game?
No.
No.
Nope.
To pair with that, you are entering Super Saiyan Jared Goff dad strength mode, where he's going to be able to throw deep bombs down the field.
All right.
We
All
haven't
right.
seen it yet. Hear me out.
haven't
There's a
seen it
little
yet.
Tinfoil
I
hat
promise it's
conspiracy
coming.
theory. It's coming for sure. The dad strength Goff era is going to be upon us, and we're going to see it this season with Jamison Williams.
Yeah, you lost me, brother. You had me in the first half.
Dude, is dad strength a thing?
Dad
see?
strength is
You
a
are
thing.
the only dad in
strength
this
is a
room.
thing.
Yeah.
Is it a thing?
Swear by the dad straight.
Is it a thing?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah.
Do you think Jared Goff
convincing.
needs
I
a
don't
little
think you go
extra
football
strength?
further. Huh?
Do you think Jared Goff needs a little extra strength on his downfield throws?
Yeah, you're trying to give me crucified.
Do
right
you think it could ultimately be a thing?
now. No.
I think you're dead wrong.
You're dead wrong.
So you're expecting Jared Goff MVP season?
No, I just think he might be able to. I think he gains a little strength from having a kid. Honestly,
I don't
really do.
I think you may be able to talk your shit, but not because of Jared Goff's strength. I think the play call is going to happen a lot more with Johnny Moe. Just like in 22, you saw those deep balls to Chark. Now you got a Jamison Williams in that scenario. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think there's a lot more questions of the offense right now than the defense, and obviously that's you saw it play out in OTAs. But granted, there are some things in OTAs.
I think there's only like one question about both of them.
two for
What?
the offense. The offensive line and play calls.
I'm not worried about play calling.
Yeah, it's not gonna be. I'm saying it's not gonna be the S tier that you had last year.
We're not going to get trick plays. Cool. We're going to run the ball on third and 2. I'm cool with that.
And then here goes your second question. Your offensive line.
I'm not worried about the offensive line when it comes to running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we still gotta run the fucking ball.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot more questions on offense than our defense right now. And honestly, I was thinking about it too, like in OTAs, like there's not even offensive line, defensive line, not even there. Like Goff's throwing all day.
Yeah.
You know,
Haven't
for the
seen
defense
dude,
to get the better of him in a situation. Like,
I
oh,
want to see Tate fucking manhandle
I
some
wanna see
dudes
him too.
in OTAs. Like I want to see that nastiness because that's what he like. Go watch his tape. He is a nasty blocker. So
yeah, he is.
I want to see him get fucking grimy with those big dogs in there.
Yeah, I'm about to get shot right now.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Looking at us like we're fucking zoo animals.
Which one is that?
Dude, I
Because I'm gonna get it right up in ya.
whenever they bring fucking like sponsors around and like or people that are maybe going to be sponsors and they're like showing them around, we're all sitting in that back room with that's windowed in. There's like 5 of us in there, like a fucking 4x3 room, and they always bring some people.
Oh,
and
yeah, I used to
they,
hate
They
that.
never open the door. They just
You're
look
like,
at us
yeah.
through the glass. They're like, "There's the freaks in the back."
You're fucking picking bugs off
Yeah,
each other's bags.
we're sitting back there like, you feel like zoo animals back there.
Yes, that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a question. And obviously, I'm not going to beat up anybody too bad for what side you take. Right now, currently, I'm on the defensive side. I just think there's less questions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad either way.
And the Brian Branch stuff, too, like, I legitimately think we might have one of the best, if not the best secondary in the National Football League this year because they're so complete.
I think
and then you go, like, the second string guys I have faith in, too.
I think we have the best skill room in the NFL.
Yes.
When you look at 2 guys that
Top
I
five,
think
yeah.
are going to be in the top 7 for receivers next year, at the very least, top 5, I would even say.
Yeah.
When you look at, I think they have by far the best running back tandem and the best running back in the league, and I think they have a top
Yeah, chill out. You're just
4,
so disrespecting Saquon Barkley.
top 4, top 5 tight end in the league.
But we do have the best running back in the league, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without fucking question.
So it's,
What are the
I
secondaries?
mean, we're arguably the best team on paper in the NFL. So
In chat, feel free to get involved in this one. I want to know, like, what other secondaries rival the Detroit Lions right now? Because I really, off the top of my head, I couldn't even, maybe KC?
maybe KC,
But then you're
Philly
really
got
talking,
the young guns.
Philly,
oh, Philly. That's great. That's a great pull.
Baltimore.
Thank you.
Who's their corners? Nate Wiggins.
Marlon Humphrey and Nate Wiggins.
Yeah.
Steelers got a
good.
pretty good secondary.
Steelers.
Steelers,
Fitzpatrick. Deshaun Elliott, who we had here once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
One of those one-year Flyers. Yeah, you know, I'll take Baltimore and Philly. Not over them. I'm saying like I'll
Up there with them.
do a chat. Yeah. Philly probably the only one rivaling us really though from like 1 through done.
No, dude, Baltimore's pretty good.
Baltimore's there too. Because I do like Nate Wiggins a lot.
Yeah.
And they drafted Malachi Starks.
They got Malachi Starks and
they got
Kyle
Mike
Hamilton.
Green, week 3. Oh shit, son.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They got Malachi Starks and
Kyle Hamilton
and
Mike Green.
Mike Green.
If Mike Green goes off like and just has like an unreal start
You're
to his
crashing
career
out.
in the first like couple like weeks, does that make me like a bad person still? That's saying like
I just think you fucked up on the expectation that it was ever going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like the undersized,
Denver's up there. Yeah.
you know, SA stuff going on. That was never. Like we have a female team owner. That was never going to be a draft pick.
Yeah. Never was gonna happen.
Ever. Never, ever, 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 ever.
he gets a game-winning sack in a Super Bowl. Yeah, but he's a shit guy.
I mean, that's how it is here. I mean,
That's how it
it's-
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, I had to listen. Trust me, I had to watch Jalen Carter go win.
Yeah.
but my
we
guy-
did just fucking deal with literally last year. Dealt with that same pain.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm not gonna die on this hill about the guy. I just thought he was a fucking good player, which I think you guys did too. But.
Yeah, he's a good player for sure. I don't think there's any denying that.
Yeah, I saw Ty League in person.
Craig in the
Ty League's
Woodward
got some
Sports chat.
size.
Craig, Ty League's big dude.
Yeah, he is big. I saw him on the field. Didn't say, yo,
Oh, yeah,
didn't
that's
see
right,
the crash
first
out
pitch.
video.
Craig in the Woodward Sports chat says, "No, your short sleeve cord sweater makes you a bad person."
They're having a field day with the shirts.
That's a
today.
nice shirt. I like
Thank
that
you.
shirt.
Come on, Craig.
I like that's a funny
bad energy,
comment,
man.
But that's a very nice shirt.
Had to look nice today.
Yeah.
To say the
Which
least.
shirt is better, the U-neck that Chris wore or what Nick's
Oh,
wearing?
that
What Nick's wearing by far.
Chris's U-neck was.
I can wear this.
Chris
down
had to
on the
retire
field.
that.
Chris had to
yeah.
throw the shirt away. That's how bad it was.
That's like a thing, you know. Like I mean, he could rock that.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
That's just a funny comment.
Yeah.